Hey guys, what's up? It's Kyle from Kyle Raps here, and today I am starting a brand new series called Xcode for Beginners. And in this series, I'm basically going to be teaching anyone who has any basic questions about Xcode, like the foundations of knowing how to work in Xcode, like create projects, to add files, to work in Storyboard, to what else is there? Adding frameworks, changing settings, editing the info.p list, that type of thing. So it's I think it's going to be I think one, two, three, four, five, six videos in sections here. So each individual video will be focusing on one subject. So this first video is actually focused on creating an Xcode project. The second one is just harder, and then it goes up from there. There won't be much coding. It'll be mostly figuring out how Xcode works and going around inside the actual program itself. So it is for the beginners of Xcode, as the title says. So let's just go ahead and get started here. On your Mac, just go ahead and open up the Xcode window here, and in here you'll notice that we have a create a new project. So this is where we're going to be focusing on. Right here is it's going to list all your projects that you've previously created. So as you notice, I have Point Zero Radio and iPoke P2. P3 is actually in a different type of thing on a different computer, so don't worry, it's still coming, guys. Other than that, though, you have an open other. Let's say you didn't open one before, and we also have show this window. So like if you don't have this like clicked, and just won't, this window won't show and you won't get it. But anyway, to create an Xcode project, to start off with your first app ever, most likely you maybe create an app or watch someone create an app, but you don't know how to do it yourself. But this is where we're going to want to actually click on. And right now it's just going to open up the Xcode window here, and you're greeted to iOS or Mac OS X. Now I'm an iOS developer and I know how to code for iOS. And with Mac, I think it's the same thing, but it's different type of coding. So like what you do in iOS will not work on OS X because it's different platforms. But anyway, we're going to be focusing on OS X. And what you have three options. You have the application, the framework and library, and other. The only one we're really going to be focusing on is application, because this gives you a couple different options on how to actually start from a position instead of just an empty project, which is actually right here. So to create your first project, most likely you're going to be using single view application. Now this just starts you off with a single view controller.h and .m, which are the file types for individual views, either in Storyboard or your XIB files. So what you're going to do is just go ahead and click Next, and then you're graded to your project name, your organization name, your company offender, your bundle offender, your class prefix, and then your devices. So let's just start off at the top here, and your product name. So in my case, I'm creating this for you guys, so I'm just going to call it Xcode for Beginners. And next, it's just your organization name. So in my case, I'm doing this as Kyra Apps, so that's what I put there. But in your case, it could be different. You could have your name, or you could have a company that you're working for or under. So next is company offender. Now in iTunes, in the iTunes Manager, in iTunes Connect, and I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but it's where you create your certificates, your like your company offender, that type of thing. If you don't know how to do that, then I really suggest trying basically to figure it out. I mean, it's not even that hard to create. Like, I might make a tutorial on it. I don't know. It might be at the end of this, but it's so easy to do now that Apple's updated it and made it so much easier and more user-friendly to the average consumer. They'd be able to do it. But if you do need help, I might just write it in the comments below and let me know if you need help. So next, it's just your bundle offender, and that's automatically set, so you do not need to change anything there. Your class prefix, if you have one, you can add one. I usually don't. And then devices, It's just what you want to work for. So if you want to have the app only for iPad, go ahead and click iPad, only for iPhone, iPhone, or you can use Universal, which is both devices. So once that's done, we can go ahead and click Next here. And then it's going to ask you to create the file so it can organize everything and actually put it on your computer. So I'm just going to save it to the desktop so I know where it is at all times. And just go ahead and click Create. And that's it. That's how simple it is to create your first project in Xcode. And I really hope that all these beginners out here just starting up in Xcode can create great apps in the future. And this is our first part of our series, Xcode for Beginners. And if you want to go ahead and watch the second one, it'll be at the end of this video. It should be posted. I'm probably going to post these every single day, starting from today, so Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will each have a video. So yeah, just at the end of this tutorial, if the video is up, go ahead and you can click the annotation at the end, and that's it. Peace.